Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are recording Thursday, January 30th, talking about Guerschon Yabusele because the Celtics are apparently interested. So Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype recently dropped a newsletter, or NBA Intel dump, I should say, highlighted by De'Aaron Fox and Jimmy Butler stuff. However, buried in there, he wrote about the Sixers, who are drawing trade interest because they stink. And he wrote, several teams have expressed interest in trading for Yabusele, including the Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, Denver Nuggets, and others, league sources told Hoops Hype. So before everyone gets too excited, this is very much just the Celtics have maybe shown a little bit of interest, not the Celtics have made an offer or the Celtics have done anything official. However, at the very least, it is out there in the world of rumors.
Correct. And also in the summer, now this, I mean, he would play anywhere, but he did tell Gary, essentially, did he say, tell the Celtics to call about me or something? What did he say to Gary over at the Olympics this year? There was something that we did a Yabusele
silly,
video.
yeah.
And then he had, so we did the video, and then the same day he had a massive game in the gold medal game against.
You got to tell the Celtics to bring me back, is what he said.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, Gary might have put in the call. Loyal Gary. I mean, Gary has all the pull with the Celtics. Yeah, shout out Gary. He's excellent. But it would be fun to see like a reunion, especially considering like Yabusele has been pretty good this year. He's averaging like 10 points a game on 50% from the field. Been pretty solid. Like a rare bright spot for the Sixers. A team that has underachieved greatly this year and have added guys who haven't really lived up to the billing when they made the signings. Yabu has probably exceeded the expectations that he had coming into the season. He's built off the strong Olympic performance, and he's not making money. He's not making a lot of money, which makes it very possible that the Celtics could go after him. Whether that's going to cost them draft capital, whether the Sixers would even consider doing that with the Celtics. The Sixers in the past have traded with the Celtics.
Yeah,
I don't
think
believe they have traded with the Celtics since they traded Springer here last.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
they did.
Which was a great trade by the Celtics.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess the Sixers are just a kind of open for business type team. They don't really care if it's Boston or somebody else. So I suppose it is possible. Those other teams probably have, at least the Knicks, like the Knicks probably have more things that they can offer the Sixers for Yabusele. In terms of draft picks, like would you do?
Celtics have a pretty okay draft stock though. It's not too bad right now.
What do you think the asking price would be?
That's the question.
First?
I can't imagine. A couple seconds, maybe a heavily protected first if a team gets desperate. Even a 1-year contract.
If it's a couple seconds, the Celtics got.
Yeah. Now, lucky for you, Guerschon Yabusele makes $2.08 million.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Tillman makes $2.2 million. So technically, they could do a Guerschon Yabusele trade without even trading Springer. It is financially possible, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what they would lean to do. Mm-hmm. Unironically. Like I think you're with me now. Like where
yes.
This past week of Springer,
he's been good.
At 8 a.m. today. So if you're up early watching this, go read it. This week has turned this whole thing on its head. The whole season, all we're talking about is this guy's gone. They're not going to pay him. Not going to re-sign him. Not playing him at all. We were questioning whether or not he had a problem with Missoula. Then he has that incredible showing at Intuit Dome and has been poking his head into the rotation ever since. Back-to-back games with first quarter minutes, I believe. I think he played the first quarter Monday. No, he played the second. Did he play the first quarter? I think he started the second quarter on Monday.
Yeah, I don't think he played first quarter minutes on Houston.
But he did get first quarter minutes against the Bulls. Played pretty well in 20 minutes. Missoula even talked about him after the game. Had like a good quote about him. So maybe they're trying to gas him up. Maybe they're showing him off before the deadline. We did speculate on this too, but it doesn't feel like Springer would be the guy in the Yabusele trade. We can stop talking about him because it's not about him. It's about Yabu, who's been solid for Philly.
Good. Very good. Yes. I'd be curious to see how Yabo looks defensively because realistically, you'd ideally want him to play the 4, but he's been playing mostly 5 this season. So it would be a little bit interesting to see if that pushes the Celtics away. He's played 77 of his minutes at the center spot this year, 23 at the power forward. I don't know if he's played in a lot of lineups with Joel Embiid. I'm sure I can look that up pretty quick while I'm talking, but he doesn't scream the type of guy or doesn't like seem like the type of guy who moves his feet particularly well. I'm sure he's fine on the perimeter because he's not like the biggest guy, but he's
Right.
a bigger guy in one direction.
Yeah, sure
For
is.
lack of a better term. Let me
Who
look because
said that?
Yabu
Oh, I
played.
saw Greg Anthony said he's not that tall, but he is like wide. He said it on the
He's wide.
broadcast. Yeah.
He's wide. He's played He's played a total of. I'm looking at. I want to look at Embiid Yabu minutes, and this obviously you can't learn too much without watching, but they played a total of 125 minutes together. The team plays pretty efficiently when they're on the floor. When you look at the advanced stats, look at the offensive and defensive numbers. But it looks pretty all right. Embiid and Yabu lineups have a net rating of I want 2-man lineups, not 5-man lineups. Sorry, I'm hijacking the show briefly to look this up. Net rating of 2.3, 110.8 offense, 108.6 defense. It's pretty fine, right? The defense is actually pretty good. So maybe he is fine. That could also just be Joel Embiid's a great defender. But yeah, Yabusele so far this season is averaging 10.4 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.0 assists, 50.2% of the field, and 39.3% from 3. The question is who has the best assets? Like, I don't think they're going to get any good players for Yabusele, so it's a matter of who can offer the most draft capital. The Celtics have multiple second-round picks that they can offer. The Knicks have multiple. Actually, the Knicks are pretty hindered in terms of second-round draft picks they can offer. The Celtics have more draft capital to offer than the Knicks if they did want to beat them out, and the Nuggets have nothing. The Nuggets can trade 1 first-round pick, and that is it. The Knicks can trade
The
1,
Knicks gave
2
up a lot of
first-round
their
picks.
first, right?
Mikal Bridges, yeah,
They
and
had all
Cat.
those picks.
They gave up second for Cat too. Knicks actually only have 1 tradable second-round pick. It looks like according to Spot Track, and
Maybe
the
they're
Celtics
dead.
have 3, and some first. So if the Celtics wanted to, and the asking price was multiple seconds, the Celtics could theoretically beat out the pack. It's just a matter of do they want to, and what do they want to give up, and what are they looking for, et cetera. And also, as much as it sucks to bring this in, do they want to add money to the books or just dump money? That's another thing.
Yes. And with you mentioned the possibility of it being Tillman. Yabusele probably doesn't give you the type of defense that you thought you were getting and did get at times when you brought in Tillman last year. But he gives you the offensive look that you hope to get from Tillman. And I think that would benefit the team off the bench greatly because there are situations where you don't necessarily feel it's right to play Nemi, and sometimes Luke doesn't fit. And if you really want to go with a small ball 5, he could probably do it because he is a big
He
boy.
spaces the floor too, and
And
it's not like it's
also,
fake.
go ahead.
Averaging 3.8 3-point attempts a game and shooting 39%. That's real. That's real.
So not only that, but to Jack's point, he's not moving the same way. But he does bring in the pseudo injury insurance for Hauser, where if Hauser continues to not be able to play, like in all seriousness, I'm not trolling. Like you have another guy that can shoot at a high efficiency rate on a decent volume of 3-point attempts. 39% on 3-point, like you said, it's not fake.
They're getting very
He's not
different looks though.
running around. He's not going off screens.
I would also bet teams are leaving Yabu pretty open. No one's leaving Sam Hauser open. Like there is a lot of context to be had here.
Leave him open. Leave him open. Go ahead.
They're shooting about the same from 3, and Hauser's just taking like 1.5 more a game. I don't know. I understand conceptually what you're saying, but that might be a bit of a stretch. Regardless, I'm in. I wouldn't hate Yabu here. He's 29. It would be a fun storyline if nothing else. He's played very well this season, and realistically, coming out of the guy who has loved Tillman, it would give you, if you trade Tillman in 2 seconds for Yabusele, it would trade a body who can't play right now for someone who can at the end of the day, which
It would kill
sucks
me
to
if they
say,
traded
but
Springer, but it would be a little funny if it was like the Celtics
doesn't make sense
trade
traditionally.
for Yabu, who they drafted, and then the Sixers trade for Springer, who they drafted. It would be a little funny, but I don't think they should.
No. Anyways, that's about it. Let us know what you think of Yabusele. I'm all in. I think it'd be fun. Give up a couple seconds, get the insurance, and bring in another guy who can play. But regardless, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let us know your thoughts down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll let Sam take it out.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like,
And
comment.
go watch my TikToks.
Yes, Jack made an awesome
My
video
fun
today of
videos.
him going to the game and covering the game the other day now as you listen to this. Cool perspective. Sent it to my buddy at work. He liked it. Sent it
It's
to
funny.
well, the lady had seen it when I was like, "Did you see this?" She was like, "I did see that."
I put it on Instagram.
Yeah. Look at you go. But yes, go check it out. Jack's been making TikToks. He made one from practice the other day. He's really having a lot of fun editing them. So the editing is quality, very aesthetically pleasing. He does good work. So definitely go check him out. You can find us on the channel, though. Both of us, if you like both of us. If you don't like him, go and watch that. You can hit the bell because we're here every single day. New pods drop Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Game recaps are up the morning after each game. Other videos like this one are up here in between to keep you up to date with all things Celtics. You can find us on Spotify and Apple too. All pods and recaps are up there. So go ahead, follow us if you want the audio only. Leave a 5-star review. We'd appreciate that very, very much. The email is hbtcpod@gmail.com. We'll be reading them as we record for Sunday's pod. Get them in. You're going to have something to say after the Pelicans game. You're going to have something to say on trade rumors. hbtcpod@gmail.com. The socials are at How About Them C's for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Facebook's just the name of the podcast. All streams there. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter's at JacksonNBA. His TikTok is also at JacksonNBA. Yes.
Yeah. Everything's Jackson NBA, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
And then you can find me at Sam LaFrance. That's it for us. Bye.
Taco, come on.
Taco's having some fun here.
That is bogus. These guys are ridiculous.